games real quick here. 1 second, let me load them up. Right. Okay. So here is my game number 1. And this is me in the bottom right, of course, and in the top left, his ID was on Time is Gold. Again, about a 2300 MMR Protoss Polypoid, the first map. You know, I played the last week really trying to refine what I wanted to do on each map. And, like, what I wanted to do in general in each matchup. So, TVZ, well, I'll talk about map 2, but Polypoid, I'll talk about map 2 on map 2. But on Polypoid, my plan... Well, this spot you can wall. This is the one spot on Polypoid where there's a ling-tight wall where the Marine pops out on the inside. It's, like, fantastic. You should just always do it. So I did that. Anyways, the plan was to go 2 racks. And just go into vessels normally. Just play a very normal standard macro game. Because I think that's... As long as I get my vessels on time, I think I do pretty well. So I did... Because... This is the walled base. This gives me a little bit of an edge in a way. Like, it's the best... I guess the way to put it is it's the best spot in the map for Terran. Because of that. There are issues with it. Like, I feel personally like this natural is one of the harder ones to defend against mutas. Because this side kind of sticks way out to the side. You can see how far out the gas is. So it's like a little bit harder to defend there. But also this side is so far away from this side that... It feels like you actually need, like, 5 turrets here, in my opinion. As opposed to 4, which is the current metagame. Anyways, you get the quick move out with the bio. So, I did the 2 racks Academy Rush. You don't need a bunker when you wall in on a tight wall. So I felt very good and happy about that. I threw down a couple scans. So I scanned the natural just to check how his sunkens were going. If there's 2 sunks, you should never attack. And I scanned top right, because that is one of the likely places. And then I want to check here with my actual Bioforce. So I found it, and at this point, I'm like, all right, sick. This is where my adrenaline started to flow, because I'm like, I should win this game. Obviously, nothing is ever quite so easy. Kills that off. And I just added lots of turrets at this point, because generally what happens when you kill a base like this, like if you kill a 3rd base with the 2 racks Academy Rush... and just to put this into perspective, right, like, the actual timing for this against 2 hatchery play, this is, like, a very specific build where you're getting your 3rd depot after the command center finishes, so this kind of counts, so you can only get 4 Marines before this finishes to keep up your SCV production. It's the reason why I did it is because I had a wall. A lot of times I go more Marine heavy, so you don't die to Lings, but you don't even have to worry about that with a wall. Anyways, your move out timing has to be at 5 minutes. If you move out at 5 minutes, you have enough time to get to a 3rd base before mutas are out. If you move out after 5 minutes, you can't get there in time, and the mutas will kill your whole Bioforce, and you're going to lose the game. So anyways, I got out there. He wasn't playing safe enough, so I got to kill this. And after you kill it, your Marines can't get home. Because they'll have enough Mutalisks by the time you kill the hatchery that your Bioforce is stuck. Unless they went to counter-harass, which normally they won't do. Normally they'll just clean up the Marines. So, at that point, you want to build extra turrets, because you don't have as many Marine forces as you're used to. So I have 4 turrets here so far, and I made 3 here, and 1 here. So I felt very safe, because a lot of times what they're going to do is kind of dive in and try to get a lot of damage with their mutas, because that's the only thing they have going on for them, right? Okay. So, my factory is a little bit later. I like a 7-minute factory, but this... I wanted to build the extra turrets because I already had an advantage. You can see over here he is going for Carapace. I already have my +1. And yeah, I went into Valkyrie. So here specifically, like, I saw he was making lots and lots and lots of mutas, and I think what happened was I, like, scanned here and saw mutas popping, so I decided to go Valkyrie because I thought he was just going to go muta all in. But he actually was going crazy Zerg, just with heavy muta, which is fine. And I don't generally look to go Valkyrie against that, but I think it's fine. But it's not, like, normally what I'm looking for. See, really good Mulus micro there. Just massacred a ton of Marines. He's taking some additional bases. I'm popping out my couple Valks. And at this point, I know for sure. See, I just scanned, and I see the Evolution Chamber, and I see the Hive. With the Ultra's Cabinet and everything. So, at this point, I know that I need to get into +2 attack as quickly as possible. In fact, his +1 carapace is almost done. The most important thing is to try to line up your +2 with their +2. You need to have equal attack to carapace upgrades. And I am making my science facility. So I'm going to be just behind on that upgrade, which is okay. You'll be fine. Your move out is a little bit tighter. All right. So I've been in this position a good amount of times because Crazy Zerg is pretty popular, where I've gone Valkyrie because it looked like Muta, but it's actually Crazy Zerg, and the Valkyries are still useful, I think, here. My thought process here is I'm going to push out. I'm going to make sure that he has plenty of Sunkens, which, by the way, I don't know about this base. I could have killed this, and I had no idea. Is this, in my brain, this was too greedy for him to make a move like this. See, I'm scanning there. I see tons of Sunks. Checking out here. Tons of Sunks. I know I can't break anything. But I also know that he didn't know about my Valkyries until very recently. So what I'm trying to do here is make use of the Valks. So see, I'm going to be able to kill those off. And then I go after Overlords. This is a very specific situation to kill off all the Overlords with the Valks, but I liked it. I'm kind of shocked because I didn't look at this replay afterwards. I just played my next game. But I'm kind of shocked he took this quickly. That would have been so easy to kill. So anyways, I'm going up to +2. And my attack timing will be with +2. What you generally want to do is go up to 9 barracks. Looks like I don't quite have that here. The Valkyries are very mineral intensive, so that might be part of why I didn't have the money for it, because it looks like 40 SCVs is fine. I should be able to afford. But the important thing here is to hit at +2 attack. Alright, so at this point, this all just becomes about this +2 attack timing. I have a huge amount of bio, right? And I need to kill him, because if you don't kill them now, they'll go into Defiler and you're dead. If they have actual Crazy Zerg that gets into Defiler, you lose. So I have to go kill. So what I did was I attacked up here, and I set my rally point for all barracks here. Because I'm going to kill him or I'm going to lose. So a couple D-Matrixes go in, and obviously I just have so much right now.